Communication and Safety Solutions for Saladino's, Team 32 Business Consulting.
Saladino's has grown from a single meat department in the back of a family-owned grocery store into a multi-state food distribution corporation. This thriving company now employs approximately 420 associates, maintains 2 distribution warehouses located in Fresno and Ontario respectively, 7 food distribution depots spread throughout the state, and a home office also found in Fresno, California. Saladino's has developed its strengths and convictions from a single innovative person, Mr. Craig Saladino. The shared purpose of Saladino's is to connect family, friends, and food to the enterprise of food distribution.
A look at 2 major issues. This report will focus on communication and safety issues discussed by Saladino's. The challenge in overcoming these 2 problems is in understanding where shortcomings lie by reviewing and amending various methods. A recent survey conducted by Saladino's top management suggested that communicating their grand philosophy to all its employees provided difficult. Many associates were unable to relay this shared purpose back to management. Also, when addressing safety, we must consider that associates allow businesses to function properly. If an employee is injured, the resulting effects are typically detrimental to both individual and company interests. A further examination of these 2 major hurdles may help Saladino's decide how to best proceed in the future.
Discussing the communication issue. Chief responsibility for communication breakdowns might be relative to the actual distance between various associates and upper management. This includes shift rotations among individual departments. As higher-level corporate thoughts flow down the chain in an attempt to reach their intended audience, what methods of communication might best ensure the integrity of important information? We will discuss 4 processes that attempt to combat this problem. They include issuing corporate memorandums, company newsletters, corporate-specific productions, and video teleconferencing. These methods will allow upper management to bridge the gap between the distance of its home office and each ancillary site.
Corporate memos. While upper management can post corporate memos stating any wishes or desires, it is far more challenging to encourage associates to read them. Hence, posting a memo alone may not sufficiently accomplish desired communication goals. Encouraging department heads to relay the memo's contents may reduce this knowledge gap. Further, a check sheet of employees who have personally received the memo may also help. Passing them out during shift meetings in which new business is discussed prior to the start of a particular shift and can also enhance the overall chance that information from the top trickles down as intended. This method is likely the least cost prohibitive of the 4 suggested communication styles. While redundancy can be an issue, such cases can only reinforce the topic wishing to be addressed.
Corporate newsletters. Corporate newsletters are another excellent form of direct media that allow company management opportunities to promote ideas. Newsletters not only give management an outlet to express company policies, they can be used to highlight individual associate achievements or those made by departments. In this, the newsletter can be used to motivate employees to perform to a higher standard if given incentives such as catered food, gift certificates, or other intrinsic bonuses. The cost of publishing a corporate newsletter is only slightly higher than transmitting a memo, but the benefit of employee readership may outweigh this expenditure.
Corporate productions are a way for management to spread their ideas. These videos can be as simple or complex in regards to the company's needs. The sole purpose for this technology is to convey a message to the population it is trying to address. With today's information technology, This form of media has become very portable and can be delivered faster than any corporate memo or newsletter. Individuals can view the desired information in small forms such as media players on company computers. This allows management the ability to track its dispersal, ensuring proper delivery to all its employees. They can also be displayed by simple projection machines at the beginning of shift meetings. While the startup cost of these productions can be expensive, by using in-house employees, familiar surroundings, and the fact that this technology is reusable, benefits usually outweigh the beginning expense for Saladinos. In past decades, company parties were an excellent way for an employee to see the face of their employer. Oftentimes, during these events, it gave upper management a moment to address company issues or concerns by allowing them to communicate directly with their staff. As companies expand, these social outlets have become obsolete over the years. Carefully planned video conferencing can become the next medium for employees to see their management face to face. A supervising coordinator could directly communicate with others in the same way a distant, direct supervisor would. Some or all shift meetings might begin with video conferencing. This would bring in a direct source of communication. The cost of integrating and implementing telecommunications can be highly cost prohibitive. Luckily, the foundations for video conferencing exist at Saladinos. In order to address safety, employers must have the understanding that without their subordinates, the business would not be able to function. If an employee is injured, the result can be detrimental to the individual and the company. Improper lifting is the #1 cause of injuries in most companies. In the case pertaining to Saladinos, truck drivers and warehouse employees sustain the most injuries. Injuries to these employees can slow down a business's productivity as they play a vital role in the everyday operations of a company. No company has complete control over when and where injuries will occur in the workplace. However, ensuring employees follow proper procedures can minimize injuries in the workplace. All employees should use proper lifting techniques. Employees must be trained on how to lift before they are allowed to work. Failure to follow proper lifting techniques can result in injuries. Associates should be shown the proper techniques and have to pass a written test once a year. Testing materials should include proper lifting techniques, equipment use, and general safe behavior. Lifting objects is an everyday occurrence. Employees need to make it a personal goal to learn the correct way to lift. This will help prevent back injuries and other serious accidents from occurring. A back injury can last for a lifetime, and this is not something that anyone wants to live with. Employees must know how to lift properly, since carrying objects improperly can also cause injuries. At times, it is safer to use a cart, forklift, or pallet jack to move heavier objects. Annual or quarterly training should be necessary for all employees who are required to do physical labor. They must sign a form acknowledging that they went through the training and know how to lift and carry objects properly. Monthly safety topic meetings and flyers could also benefit all employees. Monthly safety topics remind employees of proper procedures and help to highlight areas that need special attention. Another way that Saladinos could make sure of their employees' safety and avoid future injuries is by having them communicate with each other while on the job. Truck drivers could carry work walkie-talkies with them and notify their fellow employees if something has gone wrong. By informing each other faster, it reduces the amount of additional injuries that occur because their coworkers are more aware of their surroundings and they know what to avoid or look out for. It creates better communication within the company, which is something that Saladinos wants to improve. Incentives. Since safety is a big concern at Saladino's, encouraging associates to be safe is a must. One way to do so is providing added incentives for its associates when safety goals have been met. Some examples of these incentives could be bonus vacation time, time off, or special recognition if there are no accidents in a given period. For example, 60 hours as a department. Having such programs will encourage associates to be safe. It would motivate associates to cooperate and have peer accountability. Management could conduct random safety checks. If all the associates are working safely, they would be able to receive such incentives. Saladino's communication gap can be summed up to two central issues: problems with distance and timing. These issues can be solved by using the four methods of communicating: memos, corporate newsletters, corporate productions, and telecommunications. Each method has cost advantages and disadvantages, as well as implementation factors to consider. In discussing safety, we have looked at various training methods, incentives, and increased intervals for associate reviews, and combining both communications and safety to reduce injuries. We hope that this look into communications and safety provides useful for the future success of Saladino's, a company that has never forgotten where they came from.